we're ready to rock and roll now. What's up, everyone? It's Kurt from Watch My Pipe. I started recording a video earlier here outside because it's nice outside. It's not too hot, not too muggy. It's probably, I'd say, 70s, but with a little bit of humidity. So it's a little sticky. If it gets any hotter today, it's definitely going to be uncomfortable. But figured I'd come outside and smoke a pipe and answer the 6-question challenge for the 6th month of June that I got called out by Ray. Smoking some Davidoff English mixture. It's a very, very nice balanced English, I think. I'm also drinking some dark roast coffee. Got the golfers in the background behind me, so I'm going to enjoy that after the video here, but let's get right into the questions here, shall we? So, question number 1. Name one blend that was so horrible you'll never smoke it again. Now, when I first got called out by Ray, this was actually a couple days ago, and these questions were harder than I thought they were going to be. So I'd seen a couple other people post their answers. I'm like, someone calls me out, how hard can it be? Especially when you get down to the bottom. But for this, in general, if you've seen my other videos, I'm not a huge fan of Burley. But I'm also not an aromatic fan, even though for the longest time I smoked Captain Black Cherry, not even knowing, the wonderful world of pipe tobacco, because you go to the tobacco outlets or wherever you generally get tobacco, and that's all they have. They have the Prince Albert, the Captain Black, just the old codger blends, if you will. So the blend that was so horrible that I'll never smoke again was actually a no-name blend. I have no idea who it was made by. It was a black Cavendish mixture that I picked up from a tobacconist. But again, I don't recall what the name is. In any case, going back in time, this is when I was smoking aromatics, not knowing what else was out there. And it was a vanilla aromatic that it was so strong. I smoked one bowl. And again, I don't necessarily say I smoke a lot, but I have a very good tolerance for nicotine. Some of these blends that I do in reviews, I've seen other reviewers say, that, the nicotine was a little bit high. Very, very few blends get to me. This blend absolutely knocked me out for the entire night. The spins, throwing up, it was god-awful. So that is definitely, and I still have it. I stupid me, I think I bought like 6 ounces instead of just getting an ounce to try it. So I still have it in a jar. If anybody wants to give it a try, let me know. I've got it. So again, that was a no-name vanilla aromatic. Like I said, it was a black Cavendish. Don't know if there's anything really else in there actually, but there we go. That's question number 1. Number 2, name 2 blends that you'd be okay with, that they were the only blends you could smoke from this time forward. So your Desert Island blends. This was the simplest question because it's something that I have already stocked up, ready for the apocalypse. So number 1 would be Esoterica Tobacciana Margate and Samuel Gawith Squadron Leader. Those 2 blends, whenever I see them available, no matter where they are, because they're so hard to get, I stock up on them. I probably have at least a couple pounds of the Squadron Leader and Margate, yet to find any of the 8-ounce bags, but whenever the tins come out, I always try to snatch up as many as possible. All right, number 3. Name 3 blends that you've never had, but there ain't no more that you wish you had access to. Doing more talking than smoking here. Hang on. All right. 3 blends. Never had that you wish you had, but there ain't no more you wish you had access to. Ironically, one is an Esoterica blend, because I like English, and that blend is And So to Bed. Just can't seem to get my hands on it. Been trying for the longest time, can never find it. So that's number 1. Number 2 is an old Dunhill blend, Dunhill London mixture. Now I do have the match London mixture, and I enjoy that very much. So much so that the match, I think I bought about a half pound the last time, and put some away. So the original Dunhill London mixture, however, I have never tried. So that would be number 2 on my list. And number 3, I think has come up often, and that one is really any of the Frog Morton blends, but specifically for me, the Frog Morton blend that I wish I had access to is Across the Pond, specifically because that blend has Syrian Latakia. I have never had any type of blend with Syrian Latakia, so being an English fan, being a Latakia fan, I have a ton of different Lat Bomb blends that I enjoy from time to time. And not saying that Frog Morton's a Lat Bomb, but just something with Syrian Latakia. Never had the opportunity to smoke that, so I'd like to do that. Which ironically kind of leads us into number 4, naming 4 pipe smokers that are alive that you love to have a bowl with. As you know, I like to do research, look up different blends, their origins, what have you. I actually found something interesting out about Frog Morton, that it actually comes from the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. Frog Morton is a village in the East Farthing of the Shire in The Hobbit. So anyone who didn't know that, I didn't know that, and I'm a Tolkien fan, which is number 1 on my list for 4 pipe smokers that are alive that you like to have a bowl with. And again, this name has probably been mentioned many, many times. But yeah, J.R. Tolkien is number 1 on the list. Number 2 is Ronald Reagan. I'm not sure if a lot of people know that Ronald Reagan was a pipe smoker. Man, I'm just not having good success smoking this outside today. But yeah, Ronald Reagan, for many, many reasons, like to have a bowl with. Another is Basil Rathbone. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have put the Sherlock Holmes character out there as someone they'd like to smoke with, but I'd actually like to speak to the person behind what we now pretty much know today as the modern Sherlock Holmes. Everything you see in advertising really has come from Basil Rathbone's interpretation in the 20s and 30s movies that he did. And then the last would be Walter Cronkite. Don't think that one has been mentioned yet, but back in the old days, they used to smoke cigarettes and pipes while giving the news. So if you have a chance to go back and look at some of the old footage, it's pretty interesting to see how things were, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago even. So 5 YTPC presenters that you'd recommend to a newbie. Now, the previous question, question 4, was hard enough, partially because I wanted to think of something a little bit different, because, you know, how do you pick 4 of a lot of the most common, you know, people out there that smoke pipe? But even harder is trying to pick 5 YTPC presenters to recommend to a new pipe smoker. I mean, there's so many great ones out there. You know, it's almost unfair not giving everyone their shout. For example, you know, number 1 on my list, Mike at Briar Blues. I mean, I blame him for my now obscenely passionate obsession with Castello. I just can't get enough of it. I'm smoking a Castello pipe right now. I think I have 16 or 17 Castellos now in my collection. So I blame you, Mike. I always forget to bring a windproof lighter, like my Zippo or something. But next, and again, this is another common one that's out there. Chris, aka Mutton Chop Piper. There's just something special about Chris, and I'm thoroughly and happy to see that he's back. If you haven't caught up to where he's been for about the last year and a half, please take a moment, go back and check out his videos. It's a sad, touching story, but I'm glad to see that he's okay, and he's back to making videos. So I think he said he's not going to be doing as many as he used to, and he is bringing back the Pipe Club. So looking forward to see and experience that in real time. So please go check out the Mutton Chop. Chris is awesome. Another one. And this is one of those people where you hear his voice and you instantly know who it is. And that's Gabriel, Old Hollywood Briar. Didn't know anything about him until I started watching Morton on Over a Pipe. And you just get sucked in to his videos. There's no other way to describe it. It's mesmerizing, between the music, his style, and how he essentially, when I had this in mind when I came up with my channel, like I'm envious, because I do my interpretation in my head of what I wanted to do, and I watch him do it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's what my envision was when I wanted to do this. So I'm very envious of his channel. It's spectacular, the way, like I said, the way he presents, his voice, the music in the background. I mean, it's just spectacular. You know, maybe one day I'll get to the point where I have some nicer equipment, I should say, and be able to adjust sound levels and make it sound even more professional. That I already try to do. I already put so much time into these. You know, for those of you who wanted to do this out there, please do it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun doing these, but just know it's a lot of time, taking the time to make these videos, record them, put them out there. All right, let's keep going. Number 4 would be Mr. Sweet Chicken Baby himself, Garbage Man Piper. Now, I've been watching him for quite some time. Oh, the chipmunks are up. We've got chipmunks running around here, which is interesting because we have cats, and it's funny watching those things run around and like toy with the cats because they're all building a window, and the chipmunks will literally come up to the window and taunt them. But yes, Garbage Man Piper. Again, another different type of delivery that's just mesmerizing. I love watching his videos. very informative, and he's very generous in giving shout outs. So if you're just starting out, A, in pipe smoking, and B, if you want to start doing videos, he will give you a shout out. So give him a check and see what it's all about. Like I said, I love watching his videos, and I interact with him all the time on my videos. He always posts something, and I appreciate that. So give him a look. And then last, I kind of took a step outside, even though it said name 5 YTPC presenters. This is another presenter that had a huge influence on me. So that's why I'm calling this one out. If you haven't had an opportunity to see this person, it is your friend Bradley from Stuff and Things. Brad is probably, outside of Mutton Chop, one of the more subscribed to channels that I don't know if you or anyone else out there has seen or heard of. Thanks, Mr. Airplane. But he probably has the most comprehensive reviews on many tobaccos out there. You know, even with Chris, I'm not sure anyone else out there has reviewed as many as Brad. Brad's been doing this, I want to say, since 2014. I want to say, you know, maybe six or 7 years roughly. But again, his delivery, the way he starts off his videos, he's very methodical, on point, doesn't waste any time. You know, his reviews, and again, this is one of the things I try to base my videos off of his. You know, he always tries to get his videos done in 15 minutes or less, maybe because of YouTube's rules. I know there's some stipulations out there, but I went ahead and authorized that already. But you know, all of his videos typically are, you know, 10, 12, 15 minutes tops. You know, get in, get out, get her done. So I would definitely give him a look, and you probably find him on if you search any blend out there. I guarantee you he's going to pop up in your search results. So it's Brad at Stuff and Things. So that is my list for question 5. 5 YTPC presenters you'd recommend to a newbie. All right, last one. Talking about 6 YTPC members that I want to call out for this challenge. I tried, and again, this is what took a little time. I tried to find people that either A, I already knew got called out and I excluded them, or people I had already seen or knew that they were going to make this video. So there were a ton of people out there that wanted to call it. So this got a little difficult. So there's even some people on here I don't even know if they even make videos, but I've interacted with before in the past and would love to see them make a video. So here we go. And I'm just going to go down the list real quick because this is already at 18 minutes and I am long-winded as it is. So we're going to call this out real quick. So of the 6, here we go. It's going to be, drum roll. That's not a drum roll. Here we go. Redcoat Resistance, Roland the Dragon, Andrew Sirigliano. I didn't see a video. I'm not sure if I saw you called out, bud, so I'm calling you out. I would love to see, and I'm going to hit him up on Instagram, I would love to see Rob at Rad Pipes do a video. I know he does videos on Instagram. I don't think he has a YouTube channel, but Rob, I'm going to send you a message. I'd love to see you make a video. Little Fat Morgan. And, God, I hope I don't kill this name. Parsimonious Piper. Newer subscription to my YouTube channel, which I appreciate. And speaking of my channel, I think as of this morning, I'm at 99 subscribers. So you got the infamous 100 sub goal that I've been thinking about. And I have a couple ideas in mind for that. Haven't decided which one I'm going to go with. And there's actually 2 different ones. And when I hit 100, I will put it out there. From what I have seen in the past, these two that I'm choosing from, two options, are, or at least I should say, these are options that I have never seen anyone else do. So I want to change it up a bit, and I will be putting that out as soon as I hit 100, and we'll probably open it up for, I don't know, probably like 2 weeks maybe, and give everyone an opportunity to do their thing. But like I said, still haven't decided which one it's going to be, but do keep an eye out, especially those of you who participate in the comment section. That's a little hint there. So hope all is well with all you. Thanks again for tuning in. Got a lot of other videos I want to do today. Yeah, it's 10:30 in the morning. I think this is the earliest I've ever started shooting some videos, because I have the matchup that I'm kind of stealing from Ray. By the way, since you called me out, Ray, I'm going to tell other people, go see Ray's channel. He's doing the Battle of the Codgers. Brilliant idea. I mean, I can't wait to see how this turns out. But he's doing, I think every other week, he'll be putting the review up for them. So he's got 8 different Codger blends that are going up against each other, kind of like a Sweet 16 or Elite 8 format. So that's gonna be interesting to see. But go check out our channel. Go check that out. And then I'll be doing the Dunhill versus the basket pipe challenge. Try to find, of course, obviously not the exact same pipe, but similar enough in size and look. They're both what I would say is Group 3 bowls. Well, I know the Dunhill is a Group 3, unsmoked, and I'm going to put them through a test over the next couple of weeks, probably. Because these are brand new pipes, never been smoked. I'm going to smoke, I don't know, maybe 10 bowls through each, and mark their progress over the next probably couple of weeks, maybe month or two, who knows. And then later on today, I'm also going to be doing the first impressions for the final blend in the Crumble Cake series, and that is Red Virginia. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate those of you who stuck through the entire, now 23 minutes it looks like, on this video. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to talking some more on some other videos that are coming out later. Stay safe, stay well. Hug your friend, hug your family. Take care, everyone.